Teach an old dog new tricks.com. More than 40 hours of free computer training. Sit, stay, and learn. Thank you. Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz and I want to thank you for being here for this tutorial on Microsoft Word's AutoCorrect feature. When you're typing in Microsoft Word, you might be mistyping or misspelling certain words in Microsoft Word, but they don't come up as spelling errors. And let me give you an example of how this works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the word received, and I'm going to type in R-E-C-I-E-V-E-D. Now, the word received is actually spelled differently than the way I typed it. It's actually, the proper spelling is R-E-C-E-I, not I-E, but E-I. So what happens is this. When I hit the space bar to go on to the next word, Word is automatically going to correct or autocorrect this word. So watch as I hit the space bar, and I'm going to do that right now. See how it automatically corrected it? Now you might have noticed that it also capitalized the R. And the reason it did that is because it perceives it or looks at it as the first word in a sentence, which should be capitalized. So when I hit the space bar to go on to the next word, in this particular case, actually two things happen. It capitalized the R, which is got nothing to do with the autocorrect, but it also changed it to the proper spelling. So that's an example of autocorrect. Let me give you another example of how we can use autocorrect. You ever have one of those words that you always misspelled as a kid or maybe even as an adult? Well, that word for me is Wednesday. I mean, the proper spelling is completely different than the way it sounds. So phonetically, this is how I would spell Wednesday, W-E-N-S-D-A-Y. Now let's say when I'm typing, I just can't break this habit of spelling Wednesday this way. Well, if I put the cursor on it like I'm going to check the spelling, I'm going to right click and you're going to see it's suggesting that it thinks I'm trying to spell Wednesday or Wednesdays. But what I can also do, if I come down a little bit further to where it says autocorrect, I can tell it the minute I type in Wednesday the wrong way, as I've got the spelling up there now, automatically correct it to this, Wednesday. So let's try that again. Let's go back and I'm going to type in, I'm going to do capital W-E-N-S-D-A-Y. And again, phonetically, that's the way I always thought it was spelled. But as I hit the space bar this time to go on to my next word, it's automatically going to correct it. So you can take words and automatically have them corrected for you. And I'll give you an example of how this worked. I know how to spell Massachusetts. That's where I live. But for some reason, whenever I typed that word, I always left out the U. It was just a typing mistake. So when it would come up mistyped, misspelled, I knew I had to put the U in. But what I did is I added it to autocorrect, so if I mistyped it, it would automatically correct it and put the U in. So autocorrect is a great little feature. To take this one step further, I'm going to go up to where it says File. I'm going to go down to Options, and over here under Proofing, you'll see here are some of the autocorrect options. If you click on that, you can see some of the words, the symbols, some of the different things that are in autocorrect. So here's some of the common misspellings. So if you do misspell them, Microsoft Word will automatically correct them. I urge you to go in and take a look at some of these and see how this works. My name is Tony Holowitz. Thank you very much for being here. Have a great day.